Hello, I am doing, I guess it's my first long form normal video. That's not a short. And I wanted to do this one to explain where I've been for a long time. A lot of it has been the fact that I've just been up and down and I go through these moments of growth, these moments of hermit as a Virgo that I do. But also this is something that I want to do. I want to post things. I want to share my journey as I go through things and grow. It's the year of the fire horse. I am a 9090 baby, born in 90 exactly. So this is my year to go forward, and I'm here for hopefully for you guys to grow with me. I will always be real and raw. So there's no like even if I get better at videotaping and recording and editing and all those kind of things, I'm going to be my messy self, and I don't look great right now. Um, Skin's not the greatest it's been. Um, but one of the many issues was I did encounter a particular person who wind up actually kind of stalking me and harassing me, and they actually are subscribed to this. I think I can do something where you can block them, but I mean, where you can, I guess, hide videos that come, but you can't stop them from being subscribing. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about this, you can comment, message me. That would help a lot, I guess. Um, but regardless, people shouldn't really affect how you act. They shouldn't affect what you do, what you want to put out or not put out, and that kind of thing. So don't let people control you. As it did have me in a crippling depression at times. I went off my diet. I stopped working out, and it's just been a very hectic and kind of terrible. Like the past 2 years have been just not been great to me. A handful of funerals. I've lost some really close people to me. Thank God, no family, but just a really, really good friend of mine who I keep her spirit with me all the time. But I also did have some good times. I grew, and I went to Australia, and I had went to Canada, and I met some really beautiful souls, and I've taken a big spiritual leap forward, and now you guys are hopefully just with me to march forward on doing things that we want to do and chasing your own dreams. The thing is, I wish for everybody, include myself, I give myself the grace to just be myself, not be the perfect or whatever. And that's why I leave all my videos up, so you can see how time to time goes when it comes to like me being stopping, starting, whatever, because life is a journey in general, and that's where we're at. So now to kind of give you an idea of what I'm currently doing in my fire year, there's a whole list. I have a book full of things that I'm trying to do. Some things are just adult things like getting taxes under control, and like certain things like cleaning up and do like just I don't look around me somewhere, but just those kind of things. One thing I'm doing now that I've already started is I'm trying to read one book a month, and I've already gotten it's still February, and I've already gotten 3 books finished. I'm kind of cheated. I'm not gonna lie, because I've finished books that I started, but it's been a long time, and that would be 2 poetry books. One written by a wonderful woman. Her name is Samantha Hannah. I believe she wrote Mind Captions. Mind Captions is a book that I give out. I buy it. I want everybody to have that book. It's such a really good fucking book. Please, please, please go to YouTube. I mean, I'm not sorry. This is YouTube. Go to Amazon and get Mind Captions and review it. It's a really beautiful book. And it teaches you how to give grace if you're a woman, if you're a really spiritual person, if you just need, you know, to feel seen. That's a perfect book for that. The other book was actually Jessie Reyez's first book, and I actually went to her concert twice last year. I went when she came to Philly, and then I went again when she was in Canada because I wanted to see her in her own city. So I went to actually Toronto to do that. So that was amazing, and that was really really fun, and I love her so much. Amazing concert. Um, I can't say enough about that. But um, I think I wanted to do this more often. Today I kind of got my one day off because I've been hustling. Um, so if you're with me and you guys want to move forward, just try to think of your own goals you want to do. You know what I mean? But I've been on the book one, and I've been and the other book that's really important too was Atomic Habits, a book I really recommend too. And so it's embodying those habits, but also the big thing about that, or the big theme, underlying theme, is like, if you improve something 1%, bit by bit, you'll get so much better. I think it's like 34% better in the year, but it stacks when you do like 1% here, 1% here, 1% here. So like, you want to be like a better runner, right? Well, let's try 1% on or however you can increase on getting better sleep. How can you increase on doing better diet? How can you increase on training? So these are all small parts in different areas, but they all come together really well when you actually go, and do it. So the other thing is, if you understand, I was with the whole weight thing and doing carnivore, and I still am on it, but I always, I'm a big, I'm a big person who's really big with like treat yourself and stuff. And so I'm getting these reps on my birthday and going on trips and going things, and then I kind of eat whatever I want. I'm using this as Lent to help kind of make me super focus on it, on not coming off of it. So the only sweet thing that I really eat is honey. And then there are I work a lot, so I think I semi regularly randomly take a like a it's a store brand of it, but it's like a emergency that has some sweetness to it, and but it's more about just to keep my immune system really strong. And the other thing is, which I'm going to get Element that's flavorless, but I have electrolytes because that's the one thing you really need with the carnivore. You need electrolytes. You can heavily salt your food, and that does balance it out. When I ate a lot more steak, that would do it, but I'm eating a lot more chicken, so I don't salt it nearly as much as I would for steak because it already comes like flavored. So um I go to Giants and get the chicken a lot of the time. It's easy fallback and it's cheaper than if I actually bought it and made it. So it's kind of my little cheat thing for carnivore. But I know I'm getting enough protein because it's 2,000 calories of it, and it's like 2,000 calories. It's not protein, so that's my easy go to when I don't like cook or buy like different kind of meats and go out and things like that. Um, you know, so right now I think my highest about a couple weeks ago was 199. And I've been in that the whole time I've been going. I've been fluctuating between 200 and 190, and that seems that like I don't know if it's a mental break or something, but I always seem to just kind of like mess up when I get under 180 or whatever. I know everybody has those kind of walls where like I can only get so high and I always come back down. So I'm just hyper focused on that. I feel great so far. I'm down to 193.3 when I did it, and I'm also journaling every day on what I'm doing. One thing I also write, I got it from this show called Utopia, which is a remake of a British version, but it's really really good. And every day, the villain, Mr. Rabbit, he would ask the people, um, what did you do today? I guess I'm paraphrasing because I forget, I haven't watched in a while. But he basically says, what did you do today to earn your spot? As in your living, what did you do to add more to life or do it? So I don't. It's not a good idea to think that you deserve or you need to do something to deserve to live. You deserve love just because you exist. That's fine. But like, what are you putting time into to make it? So my thing is like, I wrote it out with the W's, but it's what did I do today to I'm really bad with words in the spot. What did you do today to basically chase my goals? I use different words, starts with P that I can't remember right now, but basically it's what do I do today to move towards my goals, which are all the things I have for 2026, and it's about probably over 50 things that I've written down. So I make sure to do that. One of the things I do that's kind of not on the list, but it's always important, is just to spread joy. Like, what am I doing to help my neighbor or a friend I pass, or what am I doing just to put out a loving energy and a loving vibe? Like, that's more important than anything to me. You know what I mean? But I've been pretty good on it. With everything else, like making sure that I do take time to, because reading a page gets me closer to the book thing. It's not finishing it. So it's really about taking baby steps and taking your time and all those things. And what I really want to move to with this is I want to help inspire people and help people out, but I also want this is more for journaling. But ultimately, I'm just going to be honest. Ego. I want to get paid to be myself. I want to get paid to do what I want to do every day, and I don't want to have to work. But I don't mind work. I don't mind doing what I do, honestly. But I want the ability to move around the world and go places and travel and be able to do whatever I can do from my phone or from the internet or whatever, you know what I mean? So follow me on this journey this year, and I'll share everything that I'm doing, that I feel comfortable with to move forward, with life, but also like if you want to, building websites and things like that, and things that anything you want to support or help with, or if you need help, just let me know. Just you can comment below, or just reach out. I'm big on spirituality and people connecting and kind of going their own path and figuring that out for themselves. So if you want to have any questions about that, please reach out. Share any of your things, of things that inspire you, or what you're trying to do this year. You know, but I'm just slowly just incorporating things one to one, because by the time I probably get down to this, I'll probably have such a crazy schedule that every minute will kind of be planned out, because it's hard. Like, one thing I haven't even started yet is I don't do my Wim Hof breathing anymore. I do end with really cold with all cold water towards the end, but I haven't been meditating. I want to get back into doing tarot reading and cards, so I'm going to start posting tarot readings on my Crystal Core Connections channel, um, and hopefully getting people and starting some consumers who will purchase that thing, and then working into my business of just helping people spiritually like that. So it's one of the many things. And if I do get, I've obviously don't have any really any subscribers, but as you guys come on and you want to ask questions, I'm down to answer anything. Um, and give more about my life if you're interested. I do live an unorthodox life a little bit. So there are things that are interesting, or if you want to know deeper things of my emotions and my heartbreak, I'll probably share some of those things too going forward. But this declaration to do that, and also for me to do this as starting, and then hopefully inspire you to start. I also want to write a book. And it's a ton of things. So whatever crazy thing that you have, like, join the community with me, and be with me, and let's go be better people. Let's go, like when I say, take the all the things that are within inside of you, and like put them out. Be who you think you are, and that's the more important part. It's not about chasing goals and being your best person in the world, or like getting $1 million, anything like that. It's just about being the most authentic version of you, because I don't want you to be anything other than what you want to be. So go and be what you want to be. I love you so much. We got this. We're gonna fucking kill it. We're gonna kill this year, 2026. Oh, before I go, I do want to say that if you're not sure, you're not looked it up, that's kind of what this year is about. The flaming horse, the horse, when you talk about it, are people who generally want freedom. The gallop, so it's that kind of like stallion vibe, but also like it's the charging forward. So flaming horse is basically like all the things that have maybe not worked out before in the past, they'll probably work out this year. But the thing that is so important is it's not based on like a lucky thing where, oh, you'll get windfalls of money or this or that. It's not based on luck. It's basically saying you will be rewarded for the actions you take. You will be rewarded for your confidence. You will be rewarded for marching forward. So the things you start, if you want to do a business, start a business. You starting it and putting work into it will have a ROI, return on investment. So pour everything you can into it and use the energy, and you can feel it. Today is the 21st, so the Chinese New Year, or the year the fire horse, started on the 17th. So it's peak. It just started. Feel that energy, and let's just move with it. You should have felt different, and also too, the last year we came out of was the year of the snake. So if you also had a really bad year, but also a lot of things that you realize you don't need anymore, like for instance, people, like certain jobs, energies, all those things were supposed to shut away. So things were supposed to be, if you weren't already evolving by getting rid of people in your life, or things, situation no longer fed you, they probably pissed you off, ruined your life, or did things that make you want to separate from those fucking things. So, yeah. But let's go be awesome this year. Like, this year is going to be good, not because I think it's going to be good, because we've been saying that since 2020, it's been bad years. It's going to be a good year because we're going to make it a good year. Period. 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 I love you so much again. Let's fucking kill it. Have a good weekend.